emails. If you don't for some reason, please let me know. Dean Jackson, since you're here, I can ask, is that something I can put on here, or because of the student information I should not? I haven't for that reason, but... Okay, so if you need that email again, just send me an email. I'll be happy to re-forward it to you. But I know that Dean Jackson did send those out throughout the semester. And with those, you can just filter to your course and your section and find any students that would be considered 30-plus credit hour students. Okay. Any questions about those basic materials that you need? Okay, so what I've been doing, and if you have found a simpler solution to this, please let me know, is I pull up, let me find where it went on this lovely computer. My faculty support roster went away. I have a couple extra copies though. Let me just let you share at your desk. So I just pull up a faculty support roster. Please excuse my very bad attempt to black out student data. So as you can see on this faculty support roster, all I've done is highlight the students who have the correct degree codes, and then I just put the numbers in from the rubric, and that's an easy way for me to access their material when it's time to put the data in. I would just go through then and find the 30-plus credit hour and put a star beside their name. That way when I put in the data, I remember that's a 30 credit hour student. That's the easiest way I've found to do it so far. As you can see, it's not going to be every student on your roster. It just kind of depends on the course you have. With the 30-plus credit hour students, I've had some classes that have 6, I've had some classes that have 0. So it just kind of depends. So you're not going to have a consistent number in each class. So once I create that for each of my classes, that's when I'm ready to put the data in. You ready to see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If the student drops, do we just ignore them, or do we put zeros across?
Just ignore them.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they drop, if they don't turn in the paper, or even I think we discussed if they plagiarize the paper, it doesn't count as an attempt for our actual data. Good question, Rose, thank you. So once you're ready to put in your data, let's just do effective communication since I think we're all dealing with that in some way. Then you would start with your section number up here. So I could just do English 111, 1111. And then I would do the first student ID number. And let's say they are a potential graduate, I would check that box. I would need to know their degree code and what it means, so keep that memo with you, just so you have access to that. Let's say they're AGE, and then I plug in what categories they are. And that's all you have to do for a student, and then you add the record. And this automatically goes into the spreadsheet. When you're ready to do the next student, just type in their student ID number and plug in the same information. After you've entered one class, you can change your section up here, and then it will start fresh with a new section, so just re-enter the number. So you just have to do that for all of your student data. Once you've entered your student data, then it should be displaying in the record book, but you don't really have to check that, it will be there. Just go to email results. Please don't forget this step. I've had a couple of you say, I saved my data, but you didn't send it anywhere, so that means you didn't get it. So please make sure you submit email results. That goes to about 6 different people. So if you ever have questions about if your data was submitted, I am one of those people, and I'm happy to answer your questions. But that's how you submit it. I will caution you, this is the first time we've collected data like this, so we have no idea what's going to happen when we start to collect it on our end. So please keep a copy of your records just in case we have to come back to you and ask for your numbers, okay? Yeah. So please back up your own data just in case we need to ask for it again, because you guys know this doesn't always work 100%.
I was just going to ask if it's possible to add the sender's email address to this list of 5 or 6 people who get a copy of it, because that would be our automatic acknowledgement or
it might be for the next cycle of this, and that's something I'll jot down for our improvement. That's a good suggestion. Right now, because it's already active, it's not possible, but I will keep that as a note in mind. But we have been receiving emails, so I think they're working so far. And I'll just double check on the computer literacy. But just double check and keep records of your own students and their data just in case. Okay? Any questions about how to submit the data? I hope you feel like this is a friendlier process than what we've done in the past. I know for English it definitely is. So I'm not sure what Com was doing. But so far it's going well. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me. Just let me know. And especially if you accidentally submit data and it wasn't meant to be submitted, that's happened a couple times, let me know immediately so I can let our crew know to delete that email, okay?
There's a question.
No, I was just saying that I was experimenting last night with dummy data and I
Yeah,
submitted.
but we fixed it, so we're good. Any other questions?
That's right.
What is the deadline for this?
I think on the memo it says the Tuesday after grades are due.
Tuesday after grades?
Yeah, just before you leave for the holidays, I think is acceptable. So by the 16th, but officially it's Tuesday by noon. And if you've already taught a first aid week class or one of those bridge cycle classes, if you'll go ahead and submit that data too, just to
And
get
we
that out of the way.
said, don't do high school. Any high school classes are irrelevant for this data collection.
And the flex classes are relevant.
And a flex classes are relevant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you have Swix classes that aren't flex, they are relevant. So
Or
it's
all
just the
cycle
flex,
weirdos.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, if you have any questions about the 30 plus credit hours, how to filter it, or if you just lost that email, please email me, I can get that back to you, okay? And my name's Lindsay Smith, if you don't know, if you need to look me up for the emails. Any questions? All right, thanks.
I
Yeah.
have one question. Do we have to click on each one of those metrics for each of the students, or is there just one sheet to fill out for each student?
You'll just have one sheet to fill out for each student. With comments, a little bit trickier because I know you guys are assessing two things, but still, per that class, you should just have one entry per student. So for my English 111s, I'm only using effective communication. For your Com 231, which one is it?
It's
Effective communication.
For 120, it's computer literacy.
Yeah, so that would be different depending on the course.
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions or concerns? Thank you for your attention.